But we didn't have electricity where we lived. We didn't have a bathroom. We had to just take a bath in a tub. The house, we heated with wood and coal, if you want to know about my house. We had a wood stove in the kitchen, a regular wood stove, and then it had a boiler on the end. Well, we put water in there and heated it. We had to bring water in from the well or cistern outside. We had a cistern that we drawed the water out of, and then us girls always had to do the dishes, and we'd dump the water out in the driveway. We had an outside toilet, which you don't now. The living room pipe chimney from the stove in the living room went up through us girls' bedroom, and then the kitchen stove, it had this boiler on the end, and there was 4 burners, and my mom had to keep putting wood in there. She didn't have no electric washing machine. We just did this for washing. And then she hung the clothes out on the line to dry. Didn't have a dryer then either. And my mother never did have electricity. All her married life, she never did have it. We lived at my dad's home. We lived at home on Poe Road. Now the house is gone. Then in my senior year, then I went back to Medina School, and of course, then at the end of that year, then I got married, so I moved out. We bought a trailer. I lived in the trailer back of the Kerfus farm, and then when my daughter came along, we moved out of the trailer into this little white house on the Warner Kerfus farm. There was this little, I don't know, it was a house that belonged to his parent. Well, I think it was his grandma or somebody like that. 2 elderly ladies that lived there. I didn't get to know them. And then we stayed there until we found the house that we live in. And so we put a down payment on that. And we wanted a house because my husband worked for the railroad, and he worked out of Leicester. And we wanted a house that it wasn't too far from his job. That was in 1967. We moved in July 20th, 1967, and in November, then my boy was born. So he's 45, and in July we had been here 45 years. So, and I intend to stay there till I die. Yeah, I've been around here for, I think the longest part of my life. We lived in Litchfield. Before that, we lived in Chatham, and I went to school there. But I guess I like Montville the best.